Dean.
I'm Drew.
And I'm Stibley.
And we write Subtlety with fire.
You still ain't trying.
I'm not gonna try that.
Alright, that's fine.
That's all YouTube.
This week,
we got a
lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay.
First up,
we'll start with our featured review this week of Street Fighter 2
Oh,
V.
Lord.
oh boy.
Oh, it's so bad. How many episodes did we watch?
1.
You guys watched 1. I had seen 4 previously.
How did you sit through 4? What the fuck is
Because
wrong with you?
I wanted to see if they could at least have one interesting fight, and then 4 episodes went by and I went, you haven't given me a damn thing.
First of all, Ken's a redhead for some reason.
Yeah.
But on the poster, he's blonde.
Like he is in the games. I don't get it. Ryu's some lumberjack, apparently.
Except he's fucking not.
Some Japanese lumberjack martial artist who, I don't know.
He's not okay.
Who did you say was it that was in her canonical uniform on the poster but never
Chun-Li.
appears in it? And yeah.
Chun-Li.
Like, fuck,
Who
man.
has
The dumbest
line, which you guys didn't even get to.
Oh, I've seen it, though.
So, after the first episode is just Ryu goes to Ken in America. They hang out.
Fuck about. Nothing of importance happens.
Episode 2, they meet Guile.
He jobs him.
He jobs him and says it's because they know martial arts and not how to street fight.
That's not how that works!
Jesus fucking Christ!
Episode 3, they go to, I want to say it's Hong Kong. On their
Probably.
first stop of karate hoboism.
Yeah,
Did
probably.
you say they introduced a character in every episode?
Yeah. Well, at least the first 3 episodes, and I don't even remember if anyone got introduced in episode 4. Episode 3, they go to Hong Kong, meet Chun-Li, who's their tour guide. Immediately, both of them go, "Damn, hot girl." And she replies with, "I'm not a girl, I'm a tour guide."
What? Are they mutually exclusive?
Hold up! What?
Yeah, that is an actual sentence that this show delivers.
Also,
Is that some localization bullshit? Or is that actually in Japanese?
that is actually what she says.
What the fuck?
So, this is an anime that thought, "I'm not a girl, I'm a tour guide," is completely acceptable and serviceable dialogue.
Sure.
Right. Got it.
It's not.
Did people actually like this?
I don't think
A
so.
lot of people bought it in the 90s because there's a Chun-Li shower scene. I'm not fucking joking.
Great.
This show sucks.
It's
The dialogue is bad, the writing is bad, the action is bad. The action's the one thing you had to get right.
the production value is bad.
Oh yeah, for fucking 90s and how bad shit was then,
It still
it's
looks bad. Like, I outright say, you want something of higher production value? And this is saying something, watch Berserk.
Which Berserk? How damning are you being?
90s Berserk, so it's not too damning. A bit damning, but not too damning.
At least you didn't say 2016-2017 Berserk.
Oh, where it looks like a Dreamcast game?
Worse then.
Oh, yeah. I will show you after this.
God.
1 out of 5!
Yeah, 1. That being said,
1 out of 5, Raul Julia's not M. Bison.
that being said, normally I would give a 1 to something I couldn't recommend to anyone. I will give the slightest recommendation of, if you want to watch something that is so aggressively terrible you just want to make fun of it with your buds, it might do you for a drunken evening.
But there's better shit to do
that with.
Yeah.
Why would you ever watch this?
There's no real reason to.
Yeah.
It's a 1.
You don't even need to say anything,
No,
do you?
it's so bad.
Yeah.
You're giving it a 1 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go on to our simuldub reviews, let's point out our waifu of the week.
Yes.
Yes.
Futaba Sakura from Persona 5. We don't really have to go too much detail into her, considering...
It's Futaba.
It's Futaba. We've talked about how
She's
awesome she
Futaba.
is on
She's
stream.
fantastic.
Yes.
And we're actually going to probably get to a point in her social links in the next few streams where you're going to see how amazing she really is.
Yes.
Anyway,
Also, she has the best pickup line ever of "Will you be my key item?"
Oh
Yes.
my god. Fuck yes. Isekai Quartet, episode 4 and 5. The summaries at this point have gotten bare bones. That's on purpose, because we actually, for the shows that are sticking around, we do want you to watch them.
Yeah, and we're still gonna discuss with spoilers and whatnot of what we actually thought of everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
just easier to discuss when we're not in detail summarizing.
Let's see. Isekai Quartet, episode 4 and 5. Tanya and Ainz figure out they are both originally from Japan. Through her yelling at him of thinking he's the god that sent her to her world. Albedo and Rem continue to bond. It's
Yep.
actually amazing.
It's actually better than it has any right to be.
Subaru and Kazuma figure out they are both from Japan. And Kazuma is pissed. Kazuma thinks, compared to what Subaru tells him about his world, that,
He's living the high life.
yeah, he's living in a mansion with two attractive maids and a fucking elf princess.
He is not living the
No.
high life.
No, he is living a very shitty life.
Realistically, from what I understand, the one who's having the easiest time is Ainz.
I mean, between the two, Kazuma's actually got a much better
He's just stuck with
time of
idiots.
it. He's just stuck with idiots.
And oh, this was actually amazing. Megumin uses her explosion skill in front of the class, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's amazing magic!" And Ainz is just there. Oh, is it now?
That's cute.
Here.
Control weather.
Control weather. It's fucking snowing in the summer. Have fun with that. Ainz is fucking amazing in
I
this
would
show.
appreciate the fuck out of snow in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cold-loving fuck.
Fuck you.
It's actually much funnier than it has any right to be.
Okay. And now, for the first show we're dropping this week.
Unless sometime over the next week Logan watches these and decides he wants to try and veto this decision.
Because you can.
I mean, I haven't seen this shit yet, so all I'm gonna get is the description. So I'll watch it and then I'll tell you.
Yep. You
so
know.
it might show up next week.
You know. A Girl Who Chants Love at the Bound of This World, episode 5 and 6. Main character loops through time until he talks to the reporter and saves his stepmom. They try many a times, and she kills herself every time, including him yelling about what the guy is doing, and she yells for proof. This pisses me off more than it should, and I'll get to that.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that in a minute. We're gonna be yelling about this for a few minutes.
And in the next episode, it turns out the reporter turns out to be working with the shithead and set him up to fucking take the fall for a break-in they were planning. But then he time loops and stops that, and he gets sent back to his original timeline with his stepmom telling him she knows about the time travel.
And everything, and how once you time travel enough, you'll just get written out of that existence and sent back to your own, because fuck it. So these episodes all mean jack fucking shit.
It's to the point where a lot of people, I can see some people making the claims of other time travel shows doing the same thing, but this is the point where actually nothing progresses, actually nothing changes. It's annoying.
That just sounds stupid.
Yeah, also, her yelling about not needing to know the proof and whatnot, when
She apparently knows
she
about the
apparently
goddamn time
knows about all
travel.
the time travel shit in detail.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And on top of that, she knows about all the time travel shit in detail, so she should be aware that her husband is alive.
Yeah.
But yet
Kills
acts
herself.
like she wants to kill herself to join him, but no, she's just awful.
Yeah, no. And it was at that point where I realized, oh my god, I don't like a single one of these characters.
Like, it's trying to do the same thing Steins Gate did, but she's no goddamn Mayuri. I don't have a reason to give a shit about this relationship.
Yeah.
What about that reporter though? Like,
Oh yeah, no, she's evil.
Yeah, she's just
And-
a bitch and evil
She's just a industrial espionage fucking worker.
and was working with that dude.
yeah, with
the rapist.
Captain Douchebag.
Okay.
The rapey bastard.
Yep.
Okay. Fucking retarded.
Yep.
And none of the side cast has mattered for a while. A guy we had established, the guy who points a gun at the protagonist in the first episode, kind of hasn't shown up since.
Yep. It's so bad. Okay.
Like, it angers me more than it should, because there's a lot of good actors in this show, and they can turn in good performances, but a lot of them aren't.
Yep. Eric Vale phones it in so much. He doesn't like this show, and it's evident in his performance. And I can't blame him.
Yeah, also, I am horribly not into the seeming to be building up stepmom relationship that they're
Yep.
trying to go for. It's
That seems like what they're going for.
it's creepy and it's awkward and I don't like it.
Yep. I want nothing to do with it.
I didn't even see the first season of Steins Gate, and I'll tell you that it's better than this.
Yeah. I will actually
Because
tell you.
what
you
this
should say
sounds
it.
like is crap.
Steins Gate's actually beautifully
I
smart.
described this yesterday as Diet Dr. Pepper. It's trying to be the mix of flavors that is Steins Gate, but it just tastes like chemical garbage that no one actually wants. Because who the actual fuck wants to drink Diet Dr. Pepper?
Steins Gate seems like a passion project from a select few people. This feels like a fucking boardroom. That's all there is to this. On to something that continues to be amazing. Wise Man's Grandchild, episode 6 and 7.
The show's fantastic.
Yep.
I love it.
Time for the mages and knights to have some exercise together. The mages show the knights, without magic, they're kind of fucked against demons. Seriously, the knights are super fucking cocky. And act like they don't need the mages, and then just Shin's over there. Oh, fine, sure.
But just gets told. Shin just gets told, yeah, don't do anything unless they're actually about to die, please.
Then he one-shots it after they're getting fucked up. And then he gets angry because everyone's hitting on the girl he likes. So he just nukes part of the forest with demons in it.
Yeah, there's 100 demons coming?
Cool. Nuke.
He's so
Boom.
OP.
Super compressed hydrogen. He actually nukes them.
He's so OP.
Well, he Hindenburged them at least.
Yep. Okay, so
Hindenburg.
next episode, we start to see how much better at magic the people in the study group are getting. Like, their magic shields are starting to become impressive to everyone in the world, but still nothing compared to Shin's. The group decides they should do a training camp for the summer. And they end up going to one of Sicilian's family's places, and it's just a hot spring town.
Yep.
So hot spring
Hot
episode
Springs
ensues.
episode.
And it's honestly it's actually pretty great.
You gotta have a Beach or Hot Springs episode, or it's not anime.
At the end of it, Merlin and the Guru decide to teach the other students how to magic.
Yep. Because Buds of Shin.
And honestly, I'm in. This
Yeah.
is really good.
This is real good.
Also in that mix, we find out that Scientist Demon Man has taken over the other country, basically.
The big old empire that we keep hearing about.
Yeah.
Scientist Demon Man.
I mean, what else do we call him?
I forget his name.
I think his name's Strom.
Strom, that's it, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Now,
Also,
Hmm?
can I just say, David Mills is fucking killing it this season.
yeah, he's the lead in this, and he's also,
Kudo in
Koto
Ono Tamare?
Oh, it's Kono Oto Tanare. I'm
That's
looking
it.
at it right now.
That's it. The fucking show with all the O's and starts with the K.
There's a lot of O's.
It's... Speaking of which, Kono Oto Tanare, Sounds of Life, episode 4 and 5. Whoo! This show's good. Prodigy Bitch realizes she's been a bitch when she hears Kudo's backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's actually
It's
really
a fantastic
touching
scene, and
Yeah.
both of us realized, oh shit, she actually has no fucking clue.
Yeah. Like, we didn't think of that until then. They all realize they need a lot of practice. But, despite all that practice, they seem to be out of time. So they decide to fix that. They'll just hang out and be buds. Just go to a fucking
Yeah.
shop and just cook shit.
And teach Prodigy Bitch how to people.
Yeah.
How to be nice.
Eventually they start learning all these methods to keep in time with each other, and then the day of the performance happens. Watch this show.
Yeah, the one thing I have been asking this show to do for so goddamn long is it's a show about a passion for music, and they have not up to this point shown us any of the actual music we're supposed to be feeling over. And these last 2 episodes did.
And
That's
it
all I
did it
wanted.
impressively.
That's all I wanted,
It
and they
sounded
did it
real
great.
good. Yeah. There was also some really good visuals, some good character building during it. Oh my god, just watch this show.
Like, the last episode there, again, Damon Mills. Fan-fucking-tastic.
If you want a reference of what else he's been in, he covered for Chris Ayres as Frieza for a little bit when Ayres was sick.
He was the lead in Nanbaka.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think you'll actually have to look for yourselves because I can't remember anything offhand.
Yeah.
Now, on to Fairy Gone, episode 4 and 5. Some Mafia goons try to steal the page. Beautiful 2-episode anime fight, like, really well animated and choreographed. I'm actually kind of digging it. And then Vare comes and saves Marley in the middle of this fight from crazy fucking art dude.
Barry the Chopper.
Yeah, it's so cool, actually. And, after the fight, Marley and Free have a night at the pub with the rest of the crew. That was 2 episodes. And it was still pretty good.
Yeah, it's still really good.
It's a slower
the
pace.
pacing is going slow, but we looked into it.
And it's going to be many.
It's multiple seasons,
Yeah.
so that's not a problem.
Like, that makes
sense. It's not
sense.
like they're suddenly going to rush into things. That being said, I would thoroughly like the plot to start going somewhere sometime soon.
Yep.
Is it to the point where it's gotten interesting? Because the episodes I watched, I was half paying attention to.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't gotten interesting yet.
The world building...
I'm not going to lie. The world building and aesthetic are interesting to me.
The characters are doing nothing for me right now.
Nothing these characters have done has me attached to them, and nothing that has happened has me invested in what's going on, because we know jack shit about anything and anyone. And it's starting to frustrate me, honestly.
Okay.
It's honestly starting to become a problem to me.
I mean, we do know a fair bit about Free and Marley, but that's about it.
You know what's really funny, though, is you're mad about not knowing these characters, but none of us gave a shit when it came to Goblin Slayer.
Yeah,
But there's a difference there.
the characters themselves through their actions were interesting. I didn't need to know their past.
Yeah, and we didn't even know their fucking names.
Goblin Slayer's a rare beast.
Yeah. Goblin Slayer, the whole point is who these people are don't matter. Who they are as people and what they're doing in the moment matters.
Mm-hmm. Like, the High Elf is fucking entertaining as all fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Goblin Slayer himself is amazing. Got any about goblins? An episode after being fucking insane and slaughtering them out of rage.
But this, Fairy Gone is, we've had 6 episodes?
Yeah.
6 episodes, and I couldn't begin to fucking tell you what the narrative is actually being.
They're looking for the pages right now, and that's all I can think of.
Yeah, I can tell you there's something about a book. There's some there's 2 mob groups and some secret government group. And that's it.
Yep.
That's all I got for you.
The worst part is the presentation of the show is really good. Like, the music's good, the animation's real good.
Okay.
It's just, what the fuck is happening and why should we care? Like, this last episode had 2 random scenes with some old guy, one of which with, I don't even remember who she is, and one of which with Wolfram.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Wolfram's doing shit for the Mafia, but also tied to some high up in some government.
you want to tell us who this guy is and why we should care?
No, they're not going to do that because they're just going to flash on screen a card of, like, this is this guy's name and this is his work position.
Okay, from what I'm gathering from this explanation, it still sounds like a show I'm going to be half paying attention to.
Yeah, probably. It's something we'll continue because, well, at this point, we're only going to be continuing 4 shows, and that's a good transition to the next show we're cutting! Midnight Cult Civil Servants Episode 3, and, well, there was an Episode 4, but we didn't get to it.
This show sucked in the first 2
It's
episodes.
so boring.
The 3rd episode is just as boring.
It's...
They try to do some high-stakes shit, and it's just as boring as the first 2 episodes.
As the plot...
How do you even introduce high-stakes shit? Nothing was going on in the first 2 episodes.
Zombie apocalypse.
Where the fuck does that come from?
Remember the guy who was stealing shit?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he was
He
doing.
made a shit ton of zombies
Just because...
just to fuck with
Abe no Seimei there.
main guy. Because he knew the guy who he's a reincarnation of.
Sure, fuck it, why not?
What? What?
Because he's like Mayan Loki or something.
Dude. My brain is like bleeding. What the fuck? What is that?
I'll check that link after this. I don't know about it.
Can I show you a vid of my waifu? That's what that's probably
Okay.
what that's for.
Waifus. So, we will be continuing Isekai Quartet, Wise Man's Grandchild, Kono Ototanare, and Fairy Gone.
As well as our long-running shonen, which we're not stopping.
Yeah. And, honestly, decent 4. Fairy Gone's a bit waning on me.
I mean, of the 4 that are there, Wise Man's Grandchild is the best.
Yeah.
Like, straight
Wise
up.
Man's Grandchild is straight up pick of the season so far.
yeah, but Kono Ototanare, it's also really good.
I mean, if it just keeps getting better, because the first couple episodes that I have seen were pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen these other ones yet. They
Oh,
might
you're
be
gonna
good.
love them.
If it gets better, then it might be the pick of the season.
Yeah, the thing is, this just actively keeps getting better. Wise Man's Grandchild already started off decent for an isekai, and just kept getting... It was still really good for a bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's scratching my slime itch that has formed.
Yeah, that time I got reincarnated as Slime last season is a show we recommend to anyone.
That show is fantastic.
It's just fantastic. There's no point in us reviewing it. It's just go watch it.
Like, one of Brittany Karbowski's best roles?
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's saying something. So
Because
now,
Little
if
Busters and
if you
fucking
don't-
Index are a thing.
If you don't want to be spoiled on Long Running Shonen, this is the time where you stop listening.
Yes.
Because we're going to be talking about Fairy Tail, Hunter x Hunter, Dragon Ball Super, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond as Unbreakable dubs.
Okay.
So with that, Fairy Tail episodes 304 and 305. Fairy Tail begins their march towards the Guild Hall. God, she gonna lives. Yes.
Yes.
Through anime bullshit.
I'm so happy.
The resurrected Spring and 12 members begin their attack. God's Arena shows he's not weak, Agnologi is just OP. Well, God's Arena shows he's not weak, Guild Arts is just OP, because Guild Arts just shows up.
Yeah. And of course has a ridiculous overprotective dad moment.
Yes.
Yep. It's actually kind of amazing. We also in the confusion see that Irene apparently knows who Urza is. Okay.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's gonna be like a Gray situation again,
Maybe.
something like that, because that's what it seems like, or like a sibling or something. I don't know.
She's got the fucking red hair.
Yeah,
And that's something the show doesn't just throw around.
Yeah, and we know that Urza didn't have a family.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm
intrigued.
It just seems like that's what it's leaning into.
Well, I mean, they also had the moment of one of the
Spriggan.
Spriggan 12 recognizing a resemblance in Urza.
Yeah.
Earlier.
And saying, what do you want done with this? Just kill her.
Yeah.
And then the last scene of the last episode.
Oh, here we go.
That's not cool.
A winter wizard shows his power by making Gray's magic ineffective until he goes Demon Slayer. Then this fucking wizard just sort of flips the fucking table and casts a spell that forces Gray and Juvia to fight to the death. Asshole!
Yep.
Literally. Fuck.
It's like, no, fuck this! Fuck you guys, no!
Oh man, Juvia hurt my soul though.
He just pulled the Gary Gygax.
Yep. Have you told that story on stream?
I'm pretty sure.
You want to go over it briefly?
Basically, a guy I know once played D&D with Gary Gygax, and Gary Gygax didn't end up getting the piece of loot that
He wanted.
he wanted because he wasn't the DM, and he table flipped.
Actually flipped a table.
Yeah,
The
actually
dude's
flipped
an
the table.
asshole.
Yep.
He went, fine, fuck all of you, and just flipped the table.
Inventor of D&D, everyone!
Not a good name.
What a cunt.
Dragon Ball Super, episodes 110 and 111.
Okay, holy fuck. Before you start talking about this, I don't watch Dragon Ball, but holy fucking shit, Jiren is OP.
Jiren just sort of stares at the spirit bomb, which forces Goku to fall into it, which causes Goku to awaken to Ultra Instinct. It wears off mid-battle, causing Jiren to regain the advantage. The tournament is now half over. After separating from Jiren, Frieza gives Goku some energy, in a nice little reference to the Frieza arc. That was cool. And Jiren decides, fuck this, I'm just gonna meditate until needed and have the other people deal with this.
He's like,
Peace, I'm out.
he's like, fuck you, I'm going to sleep. And then everyone tries to hit him, and he's like,
His aura is so fucking powerful they can't get close to him.
It's fantastic. I gotta say, though, fuck the English dub's cover of the song that plays when goes Ultra Instinct. It's so bad.
Oh my god. The worst part is Caleb Hiles showed it works. It can work.
oh.
It
Oh.
was so bad.
Now, on to some good anime bullshit. Hunter episode 142 and 143. Killua rushes to escape his brother. But it turns out his brother has had his eyes on him the entire time through peering through the maid's fucking monocle.
Yeah, because their mom was a traitor.
Yep. The elections keep on happening as this is going down, causing political moves to happen to cause people to go after Illumi, which leads a lot of hunters to their death.
Yep.
They just get murked by Illumi and Hisoka. Hisoka, who's just sitting there with a card aimed at Killua and Illumi, just like, which one do I kill?
If I kill one, this one's gonna be pissed at me.
And
If
give
I
me
kill the other, this one's gonna be pissed at me. Who do I kill to get the better fight in the long run?
I could kill their sister and get them both mad at me. Yes. But then, now cornered by Illumi, Killua wishes for Elika to heal the maid who fulfilled the requests and tells his brother of some of the rules, but is apparently still hiding some.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter x Hunter's real good.
We also learned that healing doesn't have a huge price.
She has to be right there to heal them, but the price is not as large as some of the wishes of people being greedy. So Killua makes it very clear, it's not Alika or the fucking Nanika. It's the people who are shit.
Yeah. And, man, these last two episodes have been really fucking good.
Yeah. And now on to shit that
Also,
honestly started
Also, I'm hyped about the fact that Leorio's still in the running for the election.
Yeah, he's number 3!
Just because he punched Gene in the face. I fucking love it.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable, episodes 35 and 36. Holy
We have
fuck,
3
DC
more.
Douglas!
He is so goddamn good.
This started as one of my... This started for the first few episodes as my least favorite JoJo arc, and it's gotten so much better.
Yeah.
He's not the best JoJo.
But
No.
the arc is really
The arc
good.
is really good.
He's probably
Step above Jonathan, at
step
least.
above Jonathan, but
Not quite Jotaro or...
or Joseph.
Yeah.
But
Jotaro was really good.
the arc itself is way better than I thought it was going to be from the beginning.
But how could you say that Jotaro is that high on the Jotaro listing? Sir, can you please go back to your seat? Move, bitch!
Also, I still don't understand why people were saying Jotaro gets more screen time than Josuke in
Not
this.
get more screen time, apparently more time to shine. I'm not seeing that.
But
Yeah.
but to get more time to shine, you need more fucking screen time. He hasn't done anything.
Yeah?
Yeah. The most he's done so far is
Punch the shit out of
He-
Kira's tank.
like he punched Kira's tank when they fought in that like secondhand shop.
Yep.
And he stopped time to prove a point in one of the first episode.
Yep. So, in these episodes, shit got tense between Kira and Hayato. To the point where it seems like Kira killed him. Oh wait, he did! He just reversed time before the kid died!
Because he was losing his mind, and then the arrow just moved itself through his arm or
And
body or whatever.
He just
the
gets
fuck it
another
stabbed him.
power.
Yeah, his new power is called Bites the Dust.
Kira has turned this child into a bomb. A time looping bomb at that.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Time is doomed to repeat and have Josuke and his friends die if they ask Hayato about Kira's true identity. Not even that, because fucking
He already tried to warn fucking
Rohan.
manga artist whatever his name is.
Rohan,
he
yeah.
fucking exploded.
Then
Time
time
loop-
loops back.
he doesn't say shit and Rohan still explodes.
Like, okay, what the fuck? Now this kid's fucked. He can't do anything. And then he
Tries to kill himself.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Tries to
Kill
kill
Kira.
Kira. That doesn't
He
work.
tries to be like, oh, this coffee cup is supposed to shatter, so I'll just use that
And burn him a bit.
and burn him a bit. No, fuck you.
Aha, you fucked it up, so now my watch is no longer on my wrist and in my pocket. You tried to shoot me with that cat that shoots air, and it hits the watch.
And man, the fact that he can also just at any point in time decide, I could also just deactivate this and you won't go back in time and this will just be permanent.
Yeah, Kira's fucking insane. Like, this is an awesome stand power.
It is fucking mental and I'm really loving it. And how are they going to deal with it?
People are going to disagree with this, but I like Kira more than I like Dio.
I mean, Dio was cool and hammy.
But Kira is something else.
Dio was really entertaining as a first villain because, I mean, fuck, the first thing he did was kick a puppy.
Yeah.
And just proceeded to be just as evil through the entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
And, like, he was fantastic for Jonathan's arc, and when he came back for Jotaro's arc, I was hyped as fuck, and he was...
He was excellent
He
there.
was good.
He was excellent
He
there.
kept the bar. But, like, Kira's just, like, really fucked up.
Yeah, like,
Something
Dio
el- an entire
being
beast
fantastic
entirely.
in Jotaro's arc is partially because we already knew his shit.
Yeah.
This, they created a new villain and did it phenomenally.
We get new villains every arc from this point on. And, oh my god, this is just so good. There's only 3 episodes left, and I am hyped to keep going.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good point to say this.
Before we sign off,
We
Yeah.
gotta
um,
reveal what we're reviewing next, don't we?
well, that too, but I was going to say, do we have any final thoughts on anything we've covered this week that anyone hasn't mentioned?
If you're at all curious about Yuno, do not watch. That's how much these last few episodes have pissed me off.
Alright.
Yeah, like, I was originally sitting there going, I can at least put up with another episode so that we can give Logan the chance to view it.
Then the more,
and then the more we started talking about how much we hated it, the more I went, "Fuck you! You're not making me watch another episode."
But what if I do?
Then fuck you. If we continue, depends entirely if he actually decides he wants to continue. I don't even think you're gonna get far enough.
I mean, maybe not. But on the off chance that I do,
Yeah.
I apologize.
It might be here next week. So the 2 shows we're cutting might not die.
Oh, that one though?
Oh
no,
yeah,
I'm not.
Midnight Cult Civil
That
Service
show
is
sucks.
dead. It's dead. It's not
just
coming
boring.
back.
I'm gonna give Yuno a shot and see what I think. So it might come back.
We had some terrible anime bullocks this week for our featured review.
Do we have any thing in the chat before we?
No.
Any comments
Nope.
or anything?
Nope.
Cool.
So next week, we're gonna review some good anime bullocks.
Yep.
Very schlock.
If you don't want to see enormous amounts of titties,
Like every episode.
like sometimes first frame of the show.
Almost always.
Next week we're watching High School DxD
For like the 4th time.
since he moved in a year ago.
See you guys then.
Long ago, Gold Roger, the king of pirates, obtained everything the world